That, and I wish they would fix some of the... I missed it again. Oh, no, I didn't. The only thing bad about having all these trailers. Hard to see way back there. But it's also nice because you ain't gotta go and empty one every 10 minutes. Oh, better be fun. Oh, yep, that can's dead. Oh, thank God, tomorrow's payday. But my brother, I've been yeah, I got a shit ton of those. My brother, I've been taking him back and forth to work for the last 2 weeks or so. Now, yeah, it's been about a month. And I told him, when you get paid, I want $40. He goes, why you want $40? I'm like, do you think my big block Chevy runs on fumes? Then he proceeded to tell me, well, you need to get a car. You need to get a car that has a 4-cylinder. I'm like, no, I don't. Fuck no. That'd be the last thing I'd do. Yeah. It's like since I had my 76, I've been, is the guy that had my 76 Highboy before I got a hold of it, he blew the 390 up in it. So he put a 3-1 modified in it. And I got the truck. The bottom end was knocking pretty good on it, so I pulled the motor out, put new rod bearings, main bearings. Had to replace 2 pistons because didn't have this cylinder walls rehoned because they were like, you can tell the dude like probably hardly ever changed the freaking oil on the damn thing. And then when I put it all back together, I took the cast iron intake off of it with the 2-barrel on it, and I threw it in a freaking dumpster. Went to Summit and bought a aluminum dual plane intake and put a fork in it. And what else did I do to that engine? Put a set of Headman headers on it, and being it was a 4-speed, I put a I think it was a 315 duration to 515 lift or something like that, or 310 lift to 510 duration cam in it. Forget, I always get them 2 fucking numbers mixed up. But it was a screamer when I got done with it. The motor's still going today. That's been 9 years ago. Yeah, the only reason I went to this Chevy that I have now is because I bought off a friend of mine that before he passed away, and I was just gonna my initial what I was going to do was just going to put it all back together, because he had it all torn apart. He was in the process of redoing it, and his wife ended up getting pregnant, and she gave him 2 options. He didn't like 2 options, so I ended up buying the truck off of him. And I was just going to put it all back together, paint it, do all the little stuff it needed, and flip it and make some money on it. Well, 3 months after I bought it, he ended up dying in a motorcycle accident. Yeah. That's the only one reason why I kept a hold of it. The truck that I have now. Yeah. It's a short bed Chevy, 454, 4-speed, 4-wheel drive. Me and him changed the half-ton rear ends out. We put 3/4 ton rear ends in it. Well, it has a 1-ton rear end in it and a 3/4 ton front rear end. Because the rear end's a Dana 70 and the front one, it's just a regular 44 for a 3/4 ton. 4-inch lift, 4-inch lift, and I mean, the way it sits now, I can put 38s on it, no problem. And yeah, the 4.3. Them were good engines. Yeah, if they're taken care of, they're run for it. Yeah, it's been around the block a couple times. Oh yeah. The 454 that's in my truck. Yeah. Oh wow. Mhm. Yeah. And mine, the 454 that's in it's out of a 93 1-ton. And when we pulled the motor out of the truck said 197,000 miles on it. And he was just going to throw the motor in and just throw it in and run it. Well, he ended up trying to switch it all over to carburation. He kept having issues with it. It wasn't running right. It would always like wouldn't jump time, but it would like spit and sputter, like it was trying to run, but it wouldn't stay running. And when I bought it off of him, me and my dad pissed around with it for a few hours, and found out that there was a couple on the intake he was using. There's 2 ports, one by the carburetor and one towards on the other side of the carburetor. One was used for the electric choke, and then one, what the hell the other one was? I think it was like to pull vacuum or something like that. And he had the one for that pulled the vacuum completely blocked off. And me and my dad tinkered with it for, I want to say probably like 2 or 3 hours, and found that out. And the carburetor he had on it was like complete junk. So I bought a 650 yellow block, put on it. Changed the distributor out to a MSD. I want to say hot shot, but I don't think it's a hot shot. I think it's just some kind of high performance MSD ignition, in MSD distributor. But anyway, I mean, right now I ran the numbers on the block, and it was in the fuel injection. It was pushing, by what the numbers said, it was supposed to have 330 horse and 450 foot-pound of torque, I think. And the way everything's set up now, and the tires and the tire size I have on it now, it'll shit and get third and fourth gear. Like on the 10th of July, one of our local fairs are having a run what you brung truck pull, and I'm taking my truck up there to see what it can do, because I know I got the motor and I know I got the gears. I just ain't sure if I got the tires. Because like every year their track changes. One year it'll be freaking like a soupy muddy mess, and then the next year it'll be dry as hell. Like one of my Monday night things I do. I used to watch Fast and Loud all the time. Anymore, they're just anymore now. They're just all reruns because they're in the process of making shit for the new season. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's like the... what's his damn name? I think he's from... Where the hell is he from? Is he from... I don't know if he's from Kansas? Or, he's from somewhere out there. Well, he has a Pro Mod Camaro. He's that last cash days they had on there.